about that, and he was kind of like, because he felt like I should spend more time with individual donors than a foundation that gives. He said we have them, but you know you do want to nurture it. But I know there's a fine point of what's reasonable and what's not.
Right.
But do you feel there's a big difference in the time you give to moves management between someone from a foundation versus just an individual major donor?
Yeah, so I tend to give more, this is just me and what's worked for me, I tend to give more attention to the individual donor than the foundation, right? You have more impact on the individual donor than you do on the foundation. The board of that foundation tomorrow may say, we're not going to fund animal organizations anymore. We're going to shift all of our, our giving mission towards, whatever, right? Mm-hmm. And so, and it doesn't matter what kind of relationship you have with that executive director or the CEO of that foundation. If their board decides to shift their giving mission, you've got a really great friend, and there's nothing wrong with that. But with the individual donor, if they say, I've been supporting you for the last 10 years, and I saw this article in the Sun Sentinel today. I didn't see it online because I don't pay for the online version, right? Don't think about clicking that online, right? But I hate that people post an article in the Sun Sentinel on Facebook, and I click it and I can't read it.
Right.
Anybody else,
yes,
right?
Yes.
So if you're working with the individual donor and they make that kind of comment, you have much more impact in swaying them and keeping them in your lane than you do. And I'm not saying, of course, I'm not saying you don't need to nurture that foundation, right? Because maybe next year it'll be 50K.
Right.
Right.
That's what I'm hoping, because it's a small foundation, it's a family foundation, and she's pretty much the decision maker.
So I understand, and in a smaller foundation like that, I would support more activity than I would in like a larger one, like Community Foundation of Broward or something.
Right.
I love all those folks,
Right.
But but their board or their giving mission, could shift.
Okay, thank
Kind
you.
of question, comment in line with that though. One of the things that I've noticed we do, I'm fairly new to PACE, but we use some of our program staff to keep the relationships when it comes to the grants because they're so involved in the programs that are being funded. So we'll send out them to the luncheons because people are so excited. They have that inner knowledge and that first-hand experience where they can tell a girl's story and produce tears, and I can do it too, but like they're literally on the ground. And so that's
really
something we've
smart.
been doing that's been supportive when it comes to those relationships.
And then my guess would be, because PACE is so hugely successful, is that your program staff's probably involved in the grant writing process as well.
Absolutely.
Right? And
Absolutely.
I see in a lot of organizations where that's not the case, right? So there's a little takeaway for any of you that are writing grants for programs. If you're not including your program staff in that process, you're missing out on some great stories to share in your grant application.
Hi. Thanks for being here.
Well, thanks for having me.
Passion comes out very clearly. You mentioned earlier that there's a lack of skilled development folks, and obviously we are all here working on that. Besides this program, and I know the masters that Nova is going to come out, are there any other development programs that you could recommend?
Well, so look, I was going to recommend Nonprofits First, who's in Palm Beach County. So if any of you are familiar with Nonprofits First, so they do a lot of, have you gone through the accreditation process or anything? Yeah, they're great folks. So they do a lot of professional development trainings. Some are free, some I think there's a member or non-member rate to attend. So they're a good one. The Lilly School of Philanthropy out of Indianapolis is another one. And I'm trying to think of things where you would have online access or would be easy for you to participate in.
Like AFP.
Yeah, I was just going to go there. Yeah, so AFP locally. I mean, we're lucky. You could go to Broward, Palm Beach, or Miami-Dade. They do a lot of professional development workshops as well. That's probably the ones that I would recommend.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll plug another one, Institute for Charitable Giving out of Chicago.
Oh, excellent. Thank you for that. Anybody have any others? Again, the value of the cohort. Other than nonprofits AF, right? Are we going anywhere else? Anywhere else for professional development? Well, I'll just wrap up by saying, part of the great opportunity that I have in my role with Sanford Institute of Philanthropy is to start moving as much of our curriculum as possible to a digital online format. So a lot of the handouts that you're receiving, the workbooks will all be available pretty soon in a PDF, fillable PDF format, again, to cut back on the amount of paper being distributed, to make it more digital. Pretty soon, fingers crossed because I'm waiting for the budget to be approved, but we'll probably have a lot of self-paced learning videos available on LinkedIn Learning, hopefully in the next 6 months, so I'm really excited to get into that space. So again, after your cohort's done in the Fundraising Academy, there will be much more available to you in the form of digital and online professional development seminars and workshops from Stanford Institute. So I'm really excited about working in that space and getting that done. To the extent that we'll have probably badging and micro-credentialing that'll come along with that as well. So, I'm learning about that space also. Because that'll be enticing to employers, hopefully your current and any future employers. So I think I'm over time.
Great.
So thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Always a pleasure. Oh, thank you. Oh, of course. Oh, we can contrast.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys and all your thoughtful questions and engagement. So the rest of the class, you're just going to spend some time working on your pitches, and I would recommend either pairing up with somebody or a group and practicing them and getting some feedback. I'm going to go ahead, if you guys don't have your form with you, or if you're just like, ooh, what was that? I'm going to shoot everybody an email right now with it so that you'll have it and you'll know what you need to include. So, note on the agenda, so the last class day, everybody will have an opportunity to have a couple of minutes to come up here and share your pitch, and then get some general feedback from everybody so that you can take it back and really develop and fine-tune it for when you're out in the market.
Are we, like, if it's only 2 minutes, are we going to be able to have visuals and stuff because it's a short pitch?
I would limit the visuals.
Yeah. It's going to be easy.
Is the intention to pitch on this program or on our organization?
On your organization. And then stick around too, because we have a giveaway before we wrap up for the day as well. Aw, man.
resources that they were talking about, we can pull something together and put it up there.
I know, you moved your group.
Can you follow up if you know for the SIP stuff, they do webinars all the time too. So that's a huge resource for I have my action item list going, and I'm gonna add that too.
You guys, you want to forward all of that?
Sorry, I did it.
I did
Of course. Oh, excellent, yeah. It's good to see you. You as well. I will probably see you at the 201 Awards. Absolutely. Yeah, we'll all be there. Excellent, great. I think she wants a picture. Yeah. Yeah. Is it a photo?
You become such an expert.
I got you.
Good to see you too. Yeah.
That I started.
Megan, you gonna be part of this?
Megan?
Megan.
Okay, let's just go over there.
I don't know, Chase has been his secret.
Oh, did you guys do some
Going to see Coco tonight?
That's my plan. My wife changed it because that was who you my birthday gift to her.
Oh, is that right?
Right. But you?
I'm supposed to go up there. I don't know if I'm there.
7.
7 is the session.
7 is the session, so you want to be there early.
But she's supposed to play after that first session.
Yeah, but you want to be there early because it's going to be. I just know from Boca High School and from Spanish River and there's another school there. Yes, I'm going to Saturday and Sunday. Mine, so far, it's Mission High School students. But you mentioned I'm going there and
Friday, Saturday morning we go. Stay all day. They have
right, there's a Kid Fest, right?
then they go home on Saturday and I come back
There you go, that's what I'm talking about.
Do you know Jack Barrett and Jack Winfield? You guys was,
I know the name, I don't know the first
they were in the first team. They usually
Okay, that's the thing, I don't have access to the bedroom. Come over there with you.
But you know what? Baby Travis, because if you sit right there, those guys, they don't have any place to wear. Right,
Walk right past you, right? I sat right there. And they walk right
You
past
see
you.
almost anybody. One year I sat in there that more for about 3 hours. Nobody knew who he was.
He still has the scholarship program.
Yeah, it's the scholarship. He's doing a lot.
Right, that you and I don't naturally do. Right. Yeah. Right, and then we don't help it. Right.
That's where I
that's where I'm like, this
Who was there? He was front and center. He was sitting in a golf cart.
I know, I'm like, how am I gonna do that? Like, I like to go to bed at night. You know, I'll be able to take them. Go home, like, enjoy my batteries, but I'm not
Field trip.
Reach out. Brother, I told you about Howard.
it's like I'm an early away.
I'm on. He is the.
And you guys are
He's been missing. He always comes to this. Last 2 years. That would be
Yeah, it's because him and Reed, right?
okay. I don't know.
Yeah,
Get to the chapter.
When
it's only 3 brothers on the tour. If you cry, you know what I'm saying?
last I heard,
Last Monday, he had committed to be here. But Harold was Harold was there. I first met him in Nation. And then him and Tony, they moved up. Of course, Tony was Samoan.
I think there needs to be
try to find ones that, you know, that keep me awake.
Try plantation preserve.
Because there's a lot of flats out here, as opposed to Pennsylvania and New York and Columbus, you know. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So,
his daughter, yeah, she's the one. Yeah, she's the one. They have a whole
right. Go down. Right. Exactly. Exactly.
You don't get to the top, brother. That is the history.
Well, we do, I mean, there's one
Jack Nicholson's son. Jack Nicholson's son. Yeah.
Do they have like background? Like if you want to do that?
He'll act like
President's Cup.
Yeah.
You get a chance to middle, keep marching down, and start
Right now I have more.
Yeah, they're new actors.
No, that was with BMW too.
But I was there 2 years, Tiger won, but I was in high school.
So you go on to the campus activities, you like live on campus?
His other son, his grandson, is playing.
His grandson played turn. Yes.
Last year. He was following around in the car. That's my just chatting for a while.
$10,000 scholarship.
I mean, are a lot of us
Just a real nice guy.
he actually so
And I was like, Miguel, I've been out to
Once you get that connection, you do. I know.
Happy birthday to the chicken.
Thank you.
Just get past. That's the
Did the comedy club just open? Yeah, we're about to have a raffle. I guess I'll, all right, everybody, attention up front. Thank you. I'm sure everyone's having great conversations. We're going to do our raffle before everyone can break loose and enjoy the rest of their weekend. Today's raffle has come courtesy of Kareem from the Boys and Girls Club Broward, so let's give a big round of applause. Yeah. So we got 2 tickets to a toasted night of comedy to benefit the Boys and Girls Clubs of Broward at the Hard Rock Hotel. Yeah. So without further further ado, there is one winner. Drum roll, please. Go for it. Okay.
119329.
I got 328.
Ooh!
Five, four, next, okay.
Yeah. I would donate it back.
Yeah, we thought there might have been another one.
119331.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Sharon. Wow. Have a fun night there. We'll see you.
That's a lot of the draw.
Well, thank you guys. It's been a great day.
For those of you who still want to come,
We'll see you next Saturday.
When is this?
it's April 2nd.
Okay.
The ticket's
Talk to Creed for more
$25.
information.
It'll be hosted by Toast, the radio personality. It'll be a very fun night.
That's cool.
Thank
Where's
you.
it going to be held?
Really appreciate
Where's it
it.
at? Where's it
At
at?
the Hard Rock, at the new guitar.
Oh, wow. That would be nice.
Great price, beverages available, and all proceeds benefit the Boys and Girls Club of Broward County.
Should you want to share some? I can send it out to
Should you just happen to have an extra ticket for another nonprofit, you know?
I got you. We'll see what happens. We hope to sell out or oversell.
No, I don't blame you.
We actually have.
I know, everybody in the room's got their events.
Ooh, am I really glad to be leaving today?
Ours starts 6. I'll be able to see you once the next comes back.
Have you been there yet?
My predecessor had.
I see the. I have a question.
Right? It's like, we had someone have a baby, you look at the baby, you don't see it.
Alright, have a great
Some people drop. Some at least. Yeah, and then some of them have like Urban League has like 5
talking
people.
about it, and I was like, how am I going to replicate this next time? Because it's such an amazing.
Thank you, that was such a good class.
Yeah, we appreciate you spending your Saturdays with us.
I'm gonna be her wingman, I'm gonna get her a man. You're my sidekick. She's sidekick. Oh my
Day
god.
after Valentine's
Is that
Day,
is that a non-profit?
This is my sidekick. I just read the
Matchmaker extraordinaire.
That was like, this guy's talking about that you should think about what you can do. That's her non-profit and add value, like what value you bring to the world, and like share it. Like think of giving your gift, and inevitably it will come back that you will receive like success from it, because people, if you go with like not giving money for it, somebody, this is what I'm supposed to have. You'd be surprised. If you got that special little whatever kick it is, you're not the only one. Okay, there is not.
Okay, but now you have a new non-profit.
Is this for sale?
Eradicating single women after 40.
We need to launch that. You know what it is? It's just,
I was telling her I got the fifth wheel in every dinner that I got invited yesterday. I'm like, I'm not going.
guys, just married.
All my friends are married. No. I mean, I went out with my kids. You know, my son had a baseball game last night here, so it was late. I'm like, I'm not going to go away. We try, you know. But it's like, my friends like, oh my god, you got $100. I'm like, I'm not doing the fifth wheel. Like, you're going in public.
But I told her, me and my boyfriend, we've been together like 3 years, and we're so friendly that when we go out, we meet everybody, and it's actually great because my husband will love it, because we're like, he's so down to earth that like guys will come chit chat with him. I'll chit chat, like I can chit chat with a guy or a girl, whatever. So like we kind of create like a group, and then people just come, and so like I'll, you know, whoever you're eyeing, I'll be like, oh my god, hi. Like, oh yeah, here's my area.
We're going to check ID first. Yeah, check credit report.
You gotta have like a pre-screen screen checklist.
I was like,
Like,
okay. I was like, that's what I pay for, okay? Yeah, that's what
dreams like Facebook.
It was a great class. Such a great class. I'm so sad I missed it. Really nice. Like, I saw the videos and the speakers, and I was like, I missed it.
I didn't use my guys.
Well, I'm getting the hell over sunshine.
Financial, stability, because you don't want anybody who's like, you're not taking care of somebody. A friend of mine married a guy that appeared to be, hardworking. And that's, I mean, now it's her dad.
It's a big commitment, you know.
It is. And
You can be happy, right?
what?
You can be happy. I'm dating myself.
Well, how old are you? He's a baby. I was happily single at that. And I've been happily single like for 14 years. So now I'm like, no, it's not a year. I'm not in a rush, but I'm saying that people ask me why. Because I learned to, you say like, you've been to therapy.
It's not about the marriage or anything like that. It's about just finding, the people that you want to build.
And then, well, first for me was like getting over, our divorce and then having a son with autism. I didn't have a family here. So it was a big responsibility. And at the time, he's 22 now. Therapies were all over. It wasn't like, he's going to go to school and the therapies are included there. No, we would spend until 9 o'clock at night. Bringing somebody, and I have a second son who's ADHD. So it's like, I had not one day until they're like,
For yourself.
yes, so bringing somebody into this mix would be like,
That's just not right.
so what am I going to do this guy, like 2 hours on Sunday afternoon?
What can he bring to the table?
Exactly. No, but both, I mean, not wasn't going to be available. So now that my son graduated, my other, they're interesting, and now I'm like, looking up like, it's just different. But I do push them. I do, I accomplish most of the things I do, especially seeing my kids.
It's the new level of life, you know?
So, and I do. Let me tell you, what I've learned is to love myself through loving myself.
So when will you be completed with school?
So I was more accepted towards myself, which I have I am achieving, and these goals for me, they were insane. And I put them aside for a while to help myself. So when I see how much I've grown, and most of the people don't really experience I just really because when you soul search yourself,
Well, I used to work with the clerk's office at a lot of places in
reflection.
my role in downtown
Well, this is a great group. I was asking because a friend of mine who has a nonprofit asked me to.
Well, and that's what I was telling, actually, that's on my list for us to send out the details for the next class. So when you guys can forward them on to your post.
Yes.
Because, we can replicate this sort of dynamic.
Because I think also, looking at demographic, I don't know how many Latinos are here, it's very limited.
personally, eventually, but,
No, but if you are the professor, I'm saying Latino starting,
There's a few.
But no, but that's one thing that's lacking is Latino families, minority families.
so I've learned a lot. He's helping.
other communities well represented here, like, there's like, oh my God, we don't see the Latino community, so I was just asking this election.
Noted, no, absolutely. It was just a first come, first served.
But that's
Right. No, we're happy to get engaged, absolutely.
Yeah. So, thank you so much. I see you next week.
Canada, did anybody reach out with those?
Yes, they have.
Larry Lawrence took off. I wanted to talk to him before he took off.
Oh, his wife, on a short dish.
He sent
Because he's so busy. I'm just telling you, Sheila loves me. But he's like, he's so busy all week, and if they have something to do,
yeah, no,
He's got to get going.
he sent us an email. And
oh,
Oh, yeah. Okay. So look, we're gonna touch base about the strategic plan for.
Oh, it is? Never mind.
No. Oh,
I was doing last week's workbook. Yeah, and some of it, I was like, well, it's kind of confined in the presentation, so it's sort of the book.
yeah, it was not in the presentation. We kind of like ended up not being able to cover half of it.
I don't think we can do it now.
The last question, 6. I'm like sitting here, like, and I was listening to them.
I actually have it in an email. I can shoot it over to you. That's that part of the worksheet that wasn't in the presentation.
Okay, so yeah, I usually have the book. Yeah, the book
Okay. I had some good information.